I.S.U.P.K.
Shalom, peace and officer Ricard. Y'all hitting you up out of the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, and I am here with
Mary.
How you doing today, Mary?
Doing all right.
I am Dale.
How you doing today, Dale? Have y'all heard that the Florida School Board passed down a new rule to teach kids that it's okay to teach them that slavery was beneficial for Black and Hispanics?
Yes.
Oh, so
that there was. I have heard about that. Yes.
Do you think kids should be learning things like that?
I think they should be learning the truth, whatever that is, of our history, as bad as it was and as awful as it was. And I think does put a. I think that if that was the only thing they taught them, which I know it's not the only thing, and that's what they're arguing, that it's not the only thing, but it wasn't a benefit in the end to those who were in slavery, and that was a very minimal, if anything, benefit to them, despite does not make up for all the horrific abuses that they suffered as a consequence. So, yes.
Okay, so let me understand this correctly. You believe there could have been benefits, but it doesn't outweigh the trauma.
Correct.
That they went.
Yeah, it was minimal at best.
Okay. How about you, Dale?
I would say the benefit. They learned trades, but the slaves learned trades, but it did not come from slavery. They did not have to be slaves in order to learn those trades. White people and free Black people also learned those trades. There's no reason that
so
slavery,
everybody learned those trades.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's not really a benefit if everybody learned it.
Right.
That's right. That is true. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So that certainly it was not. Slavery did not give them a leg up in learning those trades.
Yeah.
Well, like. In only a tangential way, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, if y'all could, do y'all personally believe that there is anything that was beneficial for Black and Hispanics due to slavery?
No.
I don't think so. I'm a little bit uncertain.
It's an evil. It was evil.
Yeah. One question I've often had, I'd love to ask a Black Studies scholar about it, is the role that other African tribes or groups may have played in enslaving them in the first place. Because I don't believe that every white slave trader penetrated into the interior of Africa and fenced them.
A lot of those African tribes, even the president of Ghana about 15 years ago, apologized for their role in the slaves.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we understand that Africa really did have a root into our enslavement. Now, with that being said, I'm going to end the interview because that's going on to a different subject.
Yes.
But
the only possible benefit I could have been was that the alternative, being enslaved by other tribes versus being enslaved for the whites. That's a far fetch.
I wouldn't call that a benefit because who knows how those other tribes would have treated us.
No, that's it. I'd say that the only thing.
It's still wrong.
Yeah,
it's definitely wrong on the part of the white.
It's still wrong.
But you asked the question, so honest.
Indentured sleep, yes.
All right, I'd like to thank y'all very much. Y'all have a good week. Shalom, Priest and Officer Ricard, y'all, and I'm here with
Heidi.
How you doing, Heidi? In Florida, they just made it mandatory for teachers to teach the children that slavery was beneficial for the slaves. Do you think that's something that kids should be learning?
No.
No? Do you agree with it in any way? No. How about this? Could you picture in your head what would make them think, or what they even deem to be beneficial?
I don't even want to think. I don't want to think that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And they forcing teachers to teach this in Florida.
It's wrong.
And they will lose their jobs if they don't.
It's wrong.
Well, thank you, man. Curriculum just passed down.
Did they pass it? Pass what?
They passed down that it's okay for the school system to teach children.
How much we benefited from slavery?
Yeah, so you're educated on it, brother. Good. That's beautiful. Mind we interview you on that?
Yes,
It's
again,
only like
yes.
2 quick questions.
Okay, well, yes, again. You're going to ask
All right.
4 questions to get to it, yes.
Shalom,
Do
Priest and
interview.
Officer Ricard Ariar, hitting you about the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, and I'm here with this brother,
Brian Rock.
Brian Rock. How you doing, Brian?
Beautiful day.
That's good. Like, I see you here with the babies. And, you know, the Florida school system just passed down that it's okay to teach the children that slavery was beneficial for Black and Hispanic people. Now, do you agree with that?
No, it's unfortunate for that to be able to pass. You said that passed? For them to even be curriculum, be able to put that in their curriculum. No. But as you know, I'm sure, we're their primary teachers. We got to be teaching them what's going on. We just left that memorial there, that embrace. Didn't go into it a lot with the 4 and 6-year-old, but they're going to know. We're going to know. They have to know. Jojo, stick close.
All right, one last question. Do you think there's anything that was beneficial due to slavery?
I'll tell you, it is beneficial. Some strong Black women came out of that generation because your man's out there beating or whatever. We still somehow embrace families. They still were leading the roles and doing things that Black men were doing it. We can hold it down too, but boy, they were holding it down. And I'm still glad to have come from a Black woman.
So the traumatic experience made them strong.
Oh yeah.
All right.
What doesn't kill you is gonna make you stronger.
All right. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much.
You have a good
That's much
afternoon, man.
appreciated. I'm doing well. Okay. Shalom, Priest and Officer Ricard Ariar from the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, and I am here with
Stella.
How you doing, Stella?
Doing pretty well.
Stella, in Florida, they passed down a rule to teach in their school's curriculum that slavery was beneficial for Black and Hispanic people. Do you think that's something that should be taught to kids?
No, I think that the way that curriculum should be formed is through accountability. I think education is one of the strongest things that we could possibly enrich our youth with and continue to do throughout life. And I think that, I think it's basically a form of brainwashing, and those are the values that you're brought up on, and those are the things that you're told, and it kind of creates this life moving forward where you're not seeing the world the way that it actually is and should be and was. So yeah. Exactly.
They're taking reality from the kids. Second question. Do you personally believe that there was any skills taught to Black people that was beneficial due to slavery?
I mean, maybe agriculture, but I feel like everyone learned that through, colonialism and, white people came and were taught agriculture from the indigenous folks. So, probably not. I think there's been a lot of hurt throughout history, and I don't think that any beneficial thing could be seen as that just because of the horrors. So I think the horrors just cancel out any possible benefits that you could justify.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thank you for your time. That was some beautiful answers.
Yeah, it was a
Thank
pleasure.
you. Beautiful statue, ain't it? All right. This Florida school curriculum just passed down and made it mandatory for the teachers to teach that slavery was beneficial for the slaves. Do you agree with that?
No.
Do you think they should be teaching kids that?
No.
Now, is there anything that you could think of in your head that would make them teach something like that? Like, is there anything that you could think that they thinking is beneficial?
That what? Say that. Ask me that question again.
Could you think of anything that they might be thinking? Like, what were they thinking that is beneficial for the slaves? What do you think they thought was beneficial?
Oh, I don't know. Well, there's always been a stereotype that Black people are lazy, so that slavery taught them work ethic, I suppose. That's what they're thinking.
You brought up a whole different angle I didn't even think of. Wow, thank you. Well, that's it, sir. You have a good one, all right?
All right.
Go.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, Officer I.S.U.P.K Boston. I'm here with this brother. What's your name, brother?
Jayden.
Jayden. So, now,
Come over here.
what I wanted, because I know you said you wanted to be debriefed on it, right? So basically in Florida, what's going on is that they have made an adjustment to the school curriculum to where it is now mandatory for the teachers to teach the children that slavery was beneficial to the slaves.
What?
Yeah. Do you believe that's a fact?
Slavery was beneficial to the slaves?
Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah. That's
What? That's crazy.
That's something.
I didn't expect that. That's crazy.
Now, maybe, you know, I know I can't see the benefit. Clearly, you can't see the benefit. Now, could you think of any reason that they would propose that? What do you think would make them think that we benefited? What do you think they think that we benefited from slavery?
Honestly, I would have no idea.
Right.
I mean, yeah, no, I got nothing.
All right, no sweat. I appreciate you, brother. You gave some good answers because I can't think of nothing either. You know what I'm saying? So,
Two questions. Okay. Do y'all know what was just passed down in Florida for their school curriculum? Florida schools are saying that it is okay to teach Black and Hispanic people that slavery was beneficial. Do you agree that that's something that kids should be learning?
Good answer that because we do not have much experience here.
Oh, okay, I understand. 2, 1.
Shalom, Lord Christ, also Cobb, UPK, Boston. I'm here with these, what's your name, sir? Thomas and Petra. So the question that I have for you is, the school curriculum, well, first of all, the school curriculum in Florida has been adjusted to now teach the children that slaves benefited from slavery. So, do you actually believe that slaves did benefit from slavery?
I can hardly imagine that.
Right.
How
Bullshit I ever heard.
Right. Okay. Now, if there was a benefit, what do you think the benefit is that they're referring to? What could you imagine that to be?
they brought it to North America? I don't know, the slaves?
Right. I'm asking myself that same question. It's I can't seem to find the answer, so I figured I'd ask you to and see if you maybe would have an answer as to what it is, if anything, that they think we benefited from slavery. You two say nothing.
What do they say?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They don't say anything about this?
Yeah.
The people who wrote the school books?
What about maybe we agricultural skills?
You learn from.
Is that what we've benefited from? The acquiring of agricultural skills?
I can hardly imagine.
Right. Well, no sweat. I appreciate the both of you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your time. That's all I wanted to ask you. All right.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs. I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.